Hey guys, I'm just going to start this short thought with a question. The question is, how much do we compare ourselves to those around us? And how much does this lead us to long to be like them or to be where they are? Now, I'm just going to leave this question here. If you want to pause the video, maybe think about that, then feel free. But the verse we're going to be looking at today is Proverbs 23:17, and it says, "Do not let your heart envy sinners, but always be zealous for the fear of the Lord." So I thought, well, do you know what? I'm going to focus on this word envy. What does it mean to envy sinners? So, it's an old word, or at least I'd seen it as an old word, and I thought, well, I'll just Google the definition. That's a good place to start. So Google says that envy is a feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. Or another definition it gave was envy is a desire to have a quality possession or other desirable thing belonging to someone else. And this made me think, okay, so what do we envy? Maybe it is someone else's possessions, the fast car, the house, the tech, the phone. For me, maybe it's a nice looking guitar. I want that. But I think more realistically, it's probably more related to circumstance. I wish I had their family, their home, their parents. I wish I had a friendship like theirs. I wish I had a relationship like theirs. Even deeper, I wish I was loved like them. I wish I was as popular as them. I wish I was as talented as them at this thing. I wish I was as loud as them, able to speak like them, as able to listen like them, as able to be as kind as them. The list goes on. I could go on for a while. How often do we have these thoughts? Probably quite a lot, if we're being honest with ourselves. And I think when I started to think about envy, I started to see that a root of this is comparison. And then whether right or wrong, as humans, we naturally seem to compare ourselves with others around us. I think as Christians, we're not immune to this, of course. And we can really compare ourselves to maybe those who live without Jesus, and we say, oh, do you know what? I wish I could live like them. They seem more free than me. Or even other Christians, we go, I wish I had the gifts they had. Like, why are they so good at that? So I want to be as good as them at that thing. And, we start to compare ourselves, and I think it all comes from this thought that maybe we don't have everything we need, or maybe I don't have everything that I want. John Piper said that envy is a universal threat to our joy and our concern for other people. And what I think he's trying to get at here is actually when we start to want what they have, we start to dislike them, detest them, get jealous of them, could maybe even hate them. And this is what this passage is warning us against. But the great thing is the Bible doesn't leave us kind of hanging, and it gives us a reason why and a reason to battle and fight against this, and how we can battle and fight against this. So it says, and I'm going to read on to verse 18 because I love it. But always be zealous for the fear of the Lord. There is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. And this just reminded me, be zealous for the Lord, long for God. It reminded me of the parable where Jesus talks about heaven and the kingdom of God, and he says it's like a pearl, a precious gem that we hold tight to ourselves, this gift that we've been given. As Christians, that we have the kingdom of heaven to inherit. That's our inheritance. That's insane. And we talk about, I don't have everything I need, but we have heaven to inherit. Okay, so that's one thing, and that's long after God, that in God we have everything we need. And what is this? Well, we have an identity. When we look at comparison, it probably comes out of not knowing our identity. But actually we have one in God, that we are loved, we are cared for, that he looks after us, that he longs for us, that we have a purpose, we have a future, that we have a Father who loves us dearly and draws close to us every single day. And as well as this, we have a relationship with God. And this isn't just kind of like some human level relationship where it's like, oh yeah, this is fun. No, we have a relationship with God, the creator of the universe. And it's not a relationship that's distant, it's a relationship that is, I can embrace him every day, I can hug him every day, spiritually. I can be with him every day. That's amazing. And I thought, how do we use this identity to tackle envy? Well, something that I was reminded of was a story from about 4 years ago. I just became a Christian, and I was really struggling with the fact that I couldn't have a relationship. I wanted the relationships. I wanted the Christian relationship. I wanted a girl in my life. And me and my mate were walking this journey together, and he just said, Ben, we should ask ourselves this question. If I was never to have a relationship, would Jesus be enough? And I think when we think about envy and comparison, this is a great question to ask ourselves with all these things. If I wasn't to have what they have, would Jesus be enough? And I promise you, the answer will be yes. Yes, it may be a journey and it's not going to be a sudden thing, but Jesus is all that we need. And he is amazing and sufficient, and he loves us. So I'm just going to pray. Father, I pray that you would help us not to compare ourselves to others, not to envy what they have, but to love them. And that, God, we would do that out of a place of loving you and knowing how much you love us. God, where we struggle with this, we're not perfect. I just pray you'd help us, and you'd help us to know our identity really truthfully and really truly in our lives. And God, thank you that you walk the journey with us, and that you long to do it with us, and that you help us along the way and you carry us because we're not strong enough to do it on our own. We praise you, Father, and we love you. Amen. Yeah, have a great day, guys.